So I had to pull over, looking to get some dinner with the kids, but hearing a lot of noise. Why? Because this was dangling. So this is my first incident with the Evo, but I guess it might have rusted, I guess, on the mount. So anyway, I was just teaching Miles how to drive stick earlier, and maybe a lot of that bucking that he was doing loosened this. So anyway, getting ready to head for dinner. Good morning, guys. It is a Saturday morning. We're going to be doing some MK5 work today. Tommy, with his MK5, dropped off his car yesterday to leave overnight just so that we can get a head start early this morning. We are going to be installing some carbon fiber bits and doing an oil change and installing the stock downpipe for obvious reasons. Anyway, let's get these cars out of the way. Going to be doing some shuffling. Well, simply because I don't have the space that I had before, because I kind of have the front yard preoccupied with other cars. So picked up the Mini Cooper, as I've stated in the last video, and the Evo last week. So kind of running out of space. And if we get this work done soon enough and I have enough time to do a round trip to Virginia, I may be picking up a set of wheels for the NSX today, if not tomorrow, because she is in need of a set of wheels so I can stop driving her around. I'm tired of waiting for Fixie to come up with the barrels. It's been a while. As much as I would love to keep the Fixie wheels, I just can't wait any longer, especially with the season on us. I would love to drive her around and let her see road, as opposed to just sitting here cooped up in the garage. So we get the Supra out and the rest of the cars. And we got we had to jump start the FD instead of the NSX, actually. I'm sorry, the Supra. But we got the MK5 in. Get ready to start to do the work. Okay, guys, so the first thing we're going to be doing is removing the clips for the O2 sensor. And essentially it's mounted on this bracket right here and just slides off. And the way to do that is there's this middle piece here that where you basically just take a flathead, shift it to the side, and then push it out. And as far as the clips are concerned, it's this piece right here. You just press down and then pull, and you should be good to go. I'm gonna let her cool down for a bit. Kind of surprised that since she stayed overnight that she's running really hot, even though all we did was really just move her in and out of the driveway and let her idle for just a bit, just so that we can charge the FD, because the FD was FD's battery was also low. Anyway, so on to the downpipe. Since the car is running a little hot right now to the touch, we are going to be working on some of the aesthetic stuff. First thing we're going to do is install the mirror caps for the side mirrors, and should be an easy install. We kind of did our YouTube research and basically all you do is I guess snap this off, and there are pins underneath which you just kind of just push out and pop this thing out. And I guess probably better see it here. Those are the pins I was referring to. It's a little nerve-wracking.
That is, it feels very sketchy.
So that is the end result. Okay, now that she's up, the next step is removing the undercarriage. So that metal panel right there and the front rubber. I think that's a 16 in the middle of the metal pans. I think they're 8 millimeters for the rubber section. So we'll go ahead and remove that. I think there's a special trick to it where you gotta shift it back and then lower it and then shift it forward. But we'll get that out so that we have access to the downpipe. Okay, just to cover real quickly, we got the sub panels out, and to hey Tommy, can you hand me that flashlight? Oh, where did I put it? It's in my hand. I'm losing it. Anyway, so we need to remove those two bolts, the V clamp all the way up there. You guys should be able to see it. It's that and the slip-on, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so we got her down, and that clamp I was telling you about is that right there. So it's easier for us to get up top. Okay, so we had a hell of a time getting the O2 sensors off of that. Some skin peeling and some cuts, but we got the downpipe off, and we currently have the stock downpipe mocked. All we have to do now is to make sure that we get the V-band on the hot side of the turbo to the downpipe, and get this clamp on, get the 13 millimeter nut back on this, and tighten that also and put the spring back. So, and then we should be good to go. We also went ahead and drained the oil, which was almost kind of like water. But, you were how much over? 3K?
Yeah, 3K, yeah.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure where I left off, but the stock downpipe is back on. Just kind of need to button things up, put the panels back on, and we should be good to go. We already drained the oil and going to lower it and just do the top part stuff, which is change the filter. We already got the O2 sensors back on, and that was a pain. That thing was almost fused onto the downpipe, almost stripping the secondary O2. So at one time or another, everyone goes through this, and you guys should be able to kind of figure out why I'm doing this. You hear that? That's because we dropped a socket, and that's the reason why the Supra is back on the lift up high. Win-win. So Tommy, what do you think? It sounds more civilized?
Absolutely. It sounds like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, with the downpipe, that thing screams.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen our Tomeg install video, that thing was loud. I couldn't even hear myself yell. I think Jacob was the same, right? So anyway, what we're looking to do now is install the duckbill spoiler, and we should be done for the day.
I'm actually like quite surprised how like milder it sounds.
Yeah.
To stop that pipe on. I always thought it was like the Tomei exhaust that was like the problem, you know, like.
No, it was the downpipe.
Yeah, but the funny thing is with the downpipe and the stock exhaust, it was hardly noticeable. And then you put the Tomei on. That's why I thought it was a Tomei. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really the combination of both, right? Because at that point it's a straight pipe, really.
Yeah.
So Tommy, explain to me what you're doing. Just using alcohol just to clean it?
Yeah, just use alcohol. I mean, some people mix like 50-50, like 1-to-1 ratio water and alcohol. I just use alcohol just to get, because I gave it a scrub yesterday at the car wash, so like I'm running my fingers through it. I don't feel any contaminants or like bumps, so I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
The tape should adhere pretty well, so I think we're good to go here.
So there's no drilling, right? It's just
No
3M
drilling,
tape?
just 3M tape.
Okay.
And we have the wing over here and get into it. So this is the carbon fiber M style duckbill spoiler.
Looks nice.
Yep, should match with the M caps. Just with the pointy
Yep.
ends, yep.
So what do you get? Do you have to apply the 3M first on here or on?
Yeah, you put the 3M tape on here first, but before you do that, there's kind of like, you're gonna set on top and like get your measurements right. We'll probably use some tape to like, mark
Yep.
the
Okay.
measurements where we want it. And then,
Ooh, that looks aggressive, man.
yeah.
And not to mention with that. So this is not stock right here. So how's it come along, Tommy?
Well,
Whoa, that is some serious taping going on there.
yeah.
Oh, you don't want this thing flying off, right?
Absolutely not. So it's just been, it's like arts and craft right now,
Yep. So what they did was they sent you a non-3M tape.
Right.
So
Like, what is it?
I don't know what that is.
X-res, whatever. Yeah, sketch. Super sketch. But thank God Geo had 3M tape in the bag, so we were able to get the main base with the good tape, and then we're just using whatever left just to like make sure it's extra secure.
That should be fine.
Yeah.
Just tell the folks that are driving behind you to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
All right, so the moment of truth.
Oh, well, this one's from the top anyways. I guess it's
Oh, yeah.
better. Might as well peel it off.
Yeah, might as well peel it off. No, you're too far on this side. Hey, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, we got it on. After some pulling and adjusting and whatever, finally got it on, centered. Looking very aggressive.
Yeah. Actually looks pretty flush.
Yeah. See the side view. Yeah.
Can you see the tape?
Oh, no, I can't.
I can't either. It's actually pretty flush.
All right, we're gonna move the car back a little bit, and while he does that, I'm gonna want to hear the startup with the Tomei exhaust and stock downpipe. Go ahead. All right, man. It doesn't have a front lip, so you're good. You're good. Yep, you're good.
How's that clutch though? Great clutch.
You know what, dude?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Got a couple of the guys visit. Wanna see a very clean R33. Yes, I know, I gotta mow my grass. That's pretty embarrassing at this point. But that is Ab's CBR. Gotta get my bike pretty soon. And this is a very clean R33 engine bay that you can clean out of. And maybe one of these days we'll get to feature it and kind of talk to them about it. All right, time to go drive the MK5. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna try this POV thing, see how that works. Yeah. I'm gonna put that stuff there, put my keys there. I gotta change this position. There's no way I'm gonna be able to. Okay, so I guess this is automatic, so push start. And there goes Miles. Okay, how do I do this? To engage gear.
There's a button on the side.
Unlock.
And then pull the drive.
Oh. I'm not used to this technology.
Yeah.
I'm old school, man.
BMW.
Yeah. My son's probably like, what the heck? Miles! Why don't you ride with Ab and Tommy in his car? Ride with Ab and Tommy in his car. Just park in front of his back, well, the front or back, whatever. His bike. All right. I wonder if this is catching it, or maybe don't have to tilt this down. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I don't know what to say. This is actually a great car. I'm a little surprised in the drivability. Of course, I've only gone like 200 feet. Seatbelt. So I don't know if that sound is tires or what. Do you hear it?
Yeah, the humming noise.
Yeah.
It's prior tires.
So far, so good. You know, honestly, it does feel like a BMW, and I'm not saying this to knock MK5 owners, but it just. Ooh, it's got some pep. I'm surprised in that the turbo I thought would be somewhat laggy, but it's actually pretty good. Because I would have thought that automatics would have some sort of lag, but not really.
Windshield is pretty small.
Yeah, the visibility. Actually, I'm okay in the rear. The blind spot is actually pretty bad, and the windshield makes me feel like I'm in some kiddie ride. but I do like it though. Surprisingly, the A-pillar isn't as obstructive as I thought it was going to be, and the fact that I got the seat all the way up, the visibility on the corners is actually pretty good. How much did it come out to?
54. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's a Toyota, I'm sorry, BMW Supra.